Hello, my dear friends. How are you? If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Vicky and I'm addicted to scrapbooking and proud of it, damn it. And if you're one of my regulars, welcome back. I love having you here. I've had quite an uptake in subscribers lately, which is really nice. I don't know where you're from. If you're new, I would love it if you let me know down below where you, I don't know, why you joined my channel, I guess, where you heard of my channel. That would be awesome. Anyway, I am so, guys, literally, I am so behind on life in general. And yeah, scrapbooking falls into that. Remember I told you that scrapbooking is on my list of things to do? It is literally something I put down my list as a chore. And I do that so that I stay accountable. And yes, I want to get a few layouts done every week. So I literally put that on my list. Strange as it might sound, it just makes me feel like, something I can't say no to. So anyway, hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to show you very quickly. I told you last time when I had found these photos, I had to put them in an album that was already completed. So this was an album that I had finished. Everything in here is done and you've seen it all. But I had found some pictures when I was going through those boxes of mine. And yeah, I had to put them where they belong chronologically. So this is what I ended up doing with those pictures that I found. And as you can see, those of you who know me, I am now trying to scrapbook much more efficiently and economically, which is why I'm just crazy about my peekaboos from Creative Memories / flip flaps from close to my heart. So that's what you're going to see here throughout and here as well. Yeah, I would have it no other way. When I show you my album now, the one I just finished from 2011, you'll see that that I scrapbook very differently. So there's that. These are fussy cut out of a paper, and these are done with my beautiful Cricut Joy. And then this is done with my was this my Cricut or a dies I have? I can't remember. Either way, I love it. So there's that. And I had shown you when I had Kathy over for a play date, I guess in May. My gosh, it's been a while. I had done these. So I did these cute little tags with a die. And I ended up journaling. Did I journal on these? Yeah, I did. I ended up journaling on these, which a little bit is stuck now. I can't get it out. Hold on a sec. I'm sorry. I'm doing this one-handed again. Anyway, there's 3 of them in here, and they're all journaled upon. So somebody had asked me on Instagram, I was showing how I do these little tags, and she wondered how the heck I'm going to take these out. Well, these are not top loading sleeves, so thankfully, sorry guys, I'm fussing with that. These are not top loaders. These are the Creative Memories side loading sleeves, although we have both. So it's easy. I have them coming out no problem at the side. And there are some cases where people would rather have the top loading sleeves in, which is perfectly fine. I have them as well. I just don't use them as much. But then obviously you could do these tags on the top, which would be fantastic. And there's that page. That led into another album that I have finished on my shelf too. So there, I promised that I would show you that last time. So I'm going to put that aside. And I'm going to take you through a brand new miscellaneous, because all my miscellaneous are black, a brand new miscellaneous album I have finished. So here we go. This is I'm going to make my little tag, August 2011 to October 2011. So let me tell you right now, look, this is very thick, and I don't scrap like this anymore, guys. I just don't. I don't take as many photos. Kids are bigger now. We don't do as much with them. I mean, I was really snap happy back in the day. So let that just be a lesson to you. I don't regret anything here. I do not regret taking all these pictures and documenting all these pictures. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that now I'm a little more conscious of the fact that I have 112 albums on the go. That is a hell of a lot of albums. And I really don't want to burden my family with them when I'm gone. You know what I mean? I'm starting to think a little bit like that now. But I'm not going to change what I've done in the past. But when I do go back and fix these up, I'm not going to work the way I did before. I'm going to try to use peekaboos and flip-flops. So a little bit, this is a lesson of what not to do. Too many pictures, no peekaboos, no flip-flops. Too many pics, but it's okay. It's okay for now. Just don't do it going forward. So anyway, this was something I did. Of course, the accompanying page, the companion page is in another album, which isn't finished. And this is classic me from back in the day. All I changed here now as I was updating was I just added these stickers, these letters and those, and this little accent, I guess, behind there, and this sticker and these two tabs. That's all I added. I don't really use this style anymore, but I think I'm going to. I mentioned that before. So this page was unfinished, and I just finished this one. I had the pictures already cut, but I didn't have them in, you know, placed in my album. So I did this. I've been using this paper an awful lot and this simple story stuff. So that is done. Very summery. I like it. And then this, you can tell, is a recent page, right? That is still very much my style, and I was so happy to be able to use some of these. I think they're simple stories from like a, could it be called a snap pack or something? I don't know. That's how old they are. But I love them. I used some random stickers. These are so colorful and lovely. And then I used some little enamel dots that match that blue. And nothing much else. I just love it. I use the red in the background. I love red. I love scrapbooking with red. And I love that my nephew was wearing red in this picture. It's just, I like it. It's so bright. Then this one I did not touch whatsoever. This is how it was when I scrapbooked it back in 2011 or whenever it was, 2012, whatever. Very, very simple. My gosh. A sticker, some paper, 2 little paper flowers, and that's it. But look, I got 12 pictures on a double spread. I'm happy with that. This one also, I did not change anything out because I have already said this before. We can't, I don't know. It's not that we can't love every page, but not every page has to be a flippin' masterpiece. My gosh, this would really, I'm already slow at scrapbooking and I'm already decades behind. So I can't take the time to fix every page right and make it into something amazing. Some are plain, some are fancy, some are somewhere in between. So this one I just did recently too. This was a very easy one. Added some creative memory stuff. Do you guys have this, by the way? This is so cute. I don't know if you have this from way back when from Creative Memories. It's a cute little box. What does it say here? When was this? 2019. Oh, it's not that long ago. Gee, 2019, but it's so cute. So I have the little embellishments from there. These were already spelled out like this, a nice sheet of all pink summer words. This I cut out of a paper. I love it. Little stickers, and there. Oh, this was a, I guess, close to my heart calls them zip strips. But this was just on top of a paper, and I cut it. It happened to be sitting on my desk, ready to be put away, and I just used it there. Another one that I did back in the day, I did not change anything, except I added this little bottle and this little sticker, and the sticker was, well, is one of those see-through ones, and I just put it in white and cut around it. In retrospect, I should have cut that little bite out, but meh, whatever. I love it. I love these pictures. I remember that day vividly. It was such fun. And this one also, classic Vicky from back in the day. This is a throwback, right? Didn't touch anything. Everything is as it was years ago when I did the page. This also I did not touch. I would love to fix that, but I'm not going to. I keep telling myself, no, 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 no. Just keep moving forward, girl. Keep moving forward. What did this Dory the fish say? Just keep swimming or something? Yeah, that kind of thing. Speaking of swimming, here we are at a lake. And I used my Cricut Joy. Isn't that adorable? I made that. And I made these little splashes everywhere here. And I cut these little fish out of this paper. And that's it. Just used some stuff that I had laying around, and it looks beautiful to me. Nice and plain. Let's see. Again, didn't touch it. Boring as all heck, but the pictures speak for themselves. Look at these cute little things. This car is so funny. My parents bought that for Anthony. He didn't really like getting wet. He liked being in the water, so that thing was perfect. I love it. And I'm looking at my hair. I kind of like the shorter hair. I might reconsider that one day soon. So, what are you seeing, guys? Are you seeing 50 pages of one event? Because that's what I'm seeing. And as much as I love the pictures, I really don't want to be doing that anymore. Except, for instance, when we go on vacation. That's a different story. But this was just a Saturday at the beach. I don't really think I needed 7,500 pages of it. Oh, look, yet another. Like, that's a lot. Yes, I love all the pictures, but again, I'd either be a little more careful, a little more discerning with what I'm doing, or I would use flip-flops / peekaboos. So here I always get 6 per page when I'm doing my grids, so 12 per double page, which is great. And I just did this one recently. I used up a really old water paper, white, and then a pretty old paper that has just summer words on it. And then I used leftover paper from what I just showed you, some other leftover paper that I had left over from that pink polka dot, and I made my little tags. I showed you this on Instagram. Guys, by the way, I show a lot of very quick snippets on Instagram in case you're interested. I think I'm just Oma Marazzi on there. I think that's what my handle is, Oma Marazzi. So look me up. And you'll see just little tiny snippets, because I showed this, for example. When I had originally done this, I had this part here and this part here. That looked really stupid, because then it looked like, where's it connected? It's not. This at least looks connected beneath the picture. So I took it off. I had wet glued it on. I took it off and left a rip here. Well, there are no accidents in scrapbooking, right? I ended up putting these 2 surfboards on, and it looks like I meant to do that. So there are all kinds of things you can fix when you make a little mistake. So keep that in mind. You don't have to get rid of the paper. You just, I don't know, add to it or do something that'll make it look like it looked perfect in the first place. So there's another one. I love mixing little pieces of twine and stuff into my pages. I like that look. Here's another one, guys, that is old. And back then, this was, I think, when our border maker first came out. And correct me if I'm wrong if you're also a Creative Memories advisor or fan. But I think this picket fence, or whatever it was called, came with the border maker system. I used it so much. And I love how it looks here. And so I had this already. I changed these out because I had those see-through words on them, and they yellow. I don't know where they were from, but they look like crap. So I got rid of them and just put in this. And then I used my beautiful little Cricut to create this. So sweet faces, sunny smiles. Wow. Keep going. There's more from that day at the beach. Good heavens. See what I mean? Like I'm not going to, again, whatever. I've already said it. I am crazy. So I didn't do anything here. This is how it was back in the day. That was there. This was there. Cute, right? Cute. I wouldn't want to not have these pictures, but, you know, listen, we're on the same day still, guys, honestly. But now we're out of the bathing suits because we had decided to go for a walk. Me, hubby, and the 2 kids while everybody else was still swimming. So they were still slightly wet. We decided to go for a walk. This layout's okay. I don't know. I guess it's okay. I used one of those big Creative Memories templates that I still have. I like it. And I'm not going to change it because, like I said, this album's done and going on my shelf. Gee, finally, after that many pages, we're on another event. But let me warn you, this event also has about 7,500 layouts for it. So again, very, very plain, very classic Vicky back in the day. All I have on here of any excitement are those little pearls, flat back pearls. Nothing much to see here. Here's one. I still love my grid. So here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 for a double pager. I think that's pretty good. And sometimes it works for pictures to be this small. So these are slightly smaller than 3 by 3, right? For them to fit 4 across on a 12-inch. And I wouldn't do it like this. I usually now overlap stuff, or, you know, I'd use more substantial embellishments, but I'm not going to worry my face. So there's that. Another one. This one's cute. All I added, honestly, was this button here, this little flare button. And it is how it was when I did it. I love the pictures. I love these so much. But nothing. I love them. Yay, another flippin' page of the same event. There's that Border Maker cartridge thing there again. So all I did on this page, I added friends, which I did in white and blue. I did that on my with my dies, and I have a little heart there. And everything is as it was when I did it years ago. So, oh, and I also, of course, hello, I added my tag. So there's the end of it, and there is the front of it. Love these fibers in my albums. I just love it. With a chunky album and these things sticking out. Oh, so cute. So this one is also from back in the day. I didn't do a darn thing to change it. Very colorful, very funky, and very done. Yay. Another one. So this is the same, from the same Creative Memories paper pack from a long time ago. You might remember it. That's the bigger version, and then there was a smaller version. So I used that. And all I did here, I added this Squeeze the Day just because it matched. And I created this on my Cricut. And that's it. No journaling, no nothing. Boom, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 per double page again. I just redid this. Why? I can't remember. I can't remember. This one was redone recently. Yeah, I can't remember what was wrong with it, but it really bothered me. So I added, you know, the squares, and see, this is what I talk about. I do things kind of offset now when I'm doing squares. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's better than what I used to do, but it's just what I do now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 per double page. So that's done. That day is done. Now we are back at a water park, a splash pad with the kids, which we don't do anymore. So I don't have any regrets having these pictures or having that many. Here I went in, and if I had more, believe me, I would have put many more here. But at least I kind of maximize space doing this. So this is a new one. I don't know if I just said that, but I found this random thing sitting on my desk. I had these cut out of a paper. I had a tag that I just put a little ribbon through. I popped this out of a piece of paper. These I fussy cut, Soaking Up the Sun, I did on my Cricut, and that's it. I just have all this like that. I always much prefer pictures or journaling underneath to maximize them, but I had no more pictures and I had nothing left to say, so Now, here's a layout that I'm not crazy about, but I'm not redoing it. I have this formula, if you want to call it that, in several albums from back then. I mean, I wouldn't even dream of doing ovals right now. Circles, yes. Ovals, not really. But I don't know. It kind of works. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 11 for double page. That's pretty good. Leaving it as it is. These are all embellishments from Close to My Heart. I used to buy a lot of Close to My Heart stuff back then. I still would. I just don't need anything right now, so. But these are chipboard. I remember them. I love them, and the paper's from there too. Very cute. This is another one I had already had done, and it's okay. I added clouds. I added this, Summer Lovin', this. Pardon me. It's all right. Summery colors. So, is this the same day? Yeah, we dried off a bit and took a nice long... Yeah, same day. So this is at the same park, and we just took a walk and climbed trees. I love these group shots when you can get them and everybody's looking. So here, the only thing I wanted to point out, my journaling isn't here and then here. It actually goes across. And I confused myself because I started thinking, I'm saying we dried off a bit, and whoever designed this park was absolutely incredible. Things for kids to play on, size with also. Like, what? Was I drunk or something that day? What was wrong with me? No, you fool. It goes across. So that kind of caught me off guard. It's been a while since I looked at this book. But, oh, this was one of those situations where I took that random pile of, you know, the ones that used to sit on my floor. I just took one out of that random pile and said, I will be darned if I don't finish this today. And that's what I did. So here's another situation where I have these little suckers. Oh my gosh, I cannot do this with one hand, guys. Here. Journaling on them and tucked behind. So I showed this on Instagram too. Like, how cute is that? That looks so cute to me. And I love it. And I use that kind of, I think it's a hemp twine, like a thicker twine for that. And I like this. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 per double page spread. I used another one of those, like a zip strip. It wasn't from close to my heart, so it's not really a zip strip, but that kind of thing. And this was from a paper with all rainbows, and I just cut a little bit out. And that's it. Very photo heavy, and I love that. Here's another one. I did nothing to it. I left it as is. Again, too many pictures, yes, but look. How could I not want these in my book? Okay, this one also was done. I did not change anything except for adding the word cutest cousins, and this was using up some sticker letters that I already had. So I didn't cut them out of anything. I already had those. I'm trying to use up my sticker letters too, because since getting my Joy and my die cut machine, it's just too easy to make letters, right? Now, talk about boring, but I love it. Really, there's not much more needed here. You know, look, just the colors that pick up what's in the clothes or in the surroundings, whatever, in the pictures. That's it. I didn't add anything. And I love these pictures. They were cute. So now we move on to a party. A little bit I'm bothered by what I did with these tags. Doesn't it look like these are just Post-it notes sitting here, ready for me to write a little note on? That bothers me ever so slightly, but not that much. So I just did that. I just did those. I used my little eyelets. Oh, in all of these where I'm making my tags, I'm using eyelets, and I'm loving them. Here's just one container. I have several. I absolutely love them, and I love going old school on some of my things. So that's that. I just added that. I don't know. These were here. Where's the other one? They were here, so I just kind of added. I wanted to pick up on the yellow. It's all right. Pictures are cute. This was also one of those Border Maker cartridge punches that I used all the time back then. And again, I've said I have to start using that again. I really like it. This is adorable. This is 60 candles. So Dave's aunt turned 60. This was in 2011. Just documented that. It was a surprise party. Documented all that. And in retrospect, I would have loved to have seen a pattern paper behind this, but white works too. Not going to redo that. This one I redid. Not that I redid. This one I did. I didn't have this done. So I kind of slapped together all this party paraphernalia. And this is actually out of a piece of paper. I just cut it down to slightly smaller than 4x4. And then just used a bunch of things that I cut out or punched out from papers. There's that. Again, classic Vicky from back in the day. These are great. I love these. I still have a lot of them. The vellum little sayings or titles from Creative Memories. And here I added some twine just to kind of give it something. And to the hat, I added a little pom-pom. So that's that. That takes care of another page. Then I have this. You saw this look several times. I didn't change anything here other than adding, I don't even know why. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but I cut a square and then cut it in half to get these little corners. That's it. For this page, I added the title, which I did with my Cricut. I love it. And then I added this random tag that says blessed, just to pick up some pink. But the only reason I did it is because I happened to have that sticker sheet in front of me and it caught my eye. So I wasn't looking for something to add. It just looked perfect as something to add. So that's the end of the party. Then we have, I was at home cleaning. My husband went to his dad's with the kids. And this one I just recently did. I don't love it. I mean, it's whatever. I used up these that were sitting on my desk for a long time. I used up this little strip. I added some green by just cutting out a very thin strip out of a polka dot paper. So polka dot, polka dot, polka dot. I did these with those white sticker letters. And again, I did not maximize these very well. Only the middle one. So I could have journaled or put another picture had I had one. Here and in this one. That's the only spot where I actually maximized it. So yeah, now, like I said already, I feel like I'm being really redundant, guys. I'm sorry. But as you see now I am being much more economical. And I do, you know, I pre-planned my pages. This was something where I just had a few pictures left to do because I was already done. But now when I pre-plan them, I know what's going where, and I always put them at the bottom. So there again, same thing again. I just added the word love with these little puffy stickers, and I left everything else as is. This was there, Creative Memories paper flowers from back in the day. We're near the end, guys. Thank you. Here's that punch again that I just showed you, which I did in black for the party. And we were just out a day at the park. We did a ton of those when the kids were younger. And I always had my camera, not my phone, my darn camera. And here is the last of that. No, the last of the album. So what I did, here's that page. And then I ended up, so this is the beginning of the next album, which I'm not done, but I'm working on. So see, accompanying pages. That's what happens. I don't end and start properly because I never know what's going to happen when I actually finish all my albums properly and have them in the absolute proper albums. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, I'm like this. I'm doing what I can, and then I get my album all nice and chunky and then on the shelf. But I don't know how that's going to look once I'm actually caught up, which will probably be when I'm 98 years old. So I'll worry about it then. That's it, guys. See, I have a lot already done in this album, so which is the next one, obviously, and a lot not done. So I don't know if I'm going to now work on this album or if I'm going to go back to one of my kids' school albums or if I'm going to go and do something more recent. I don't know. But I'm going to surely be working on something. So just so you know, I also wanted to tell you, because I think I've said this on Instagram too, I'm constantly scrapbooking, but I'm not showing you albums until they're completed. I don't do layout shares just when I finish a layout. I do them as I finish albums. So that's why there's long pauses between my uploads, unless I'm doing like a haul video or something, which you're not going to see either because I'm not shopping right now. So I don't know what to say. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. My room's not finished, so I can't show you that. I don't do process videos, so I can't show you that. I don't know. Maybe you just won't hear from me for a while until there's something worthy to tell you, but that's it. I sincerely hope you're having a wonderful day. I thank you so much for coming by. Be sure to check me out on, well, if you want to check me out on Instagram. So Instagram is my real life, right? I have scrapbooking, but then I also have stuff about all the crap in the world that I can't stand. So if you're not going to like that, maybe you won't like my Instagram. Just don't check out my stories. My daughter makes me laugh. She says, "Oh, Mommy, you're such a sweet, darling butterfly. You have pictures of the cats and us and your layouts, but then your stories are like, screw you, pedophiles, may you rot, and all that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, because life isn't just about all the good stuff. It's about all the crazy stuff going on too. So yeah, she said it's kind of funny that my stories are more serious, or cat videos, and my posts are actually nice and happy. Anyway, you be the judge. If you want to see, you can see. If you don't, you don't. Either way, I love you. I hope you have a great day, and I thank you for coming out. Ciao for now, guys. Bye.